Right then, welcome back to the channel, and hopefully this video is going to be a very interesting big power customer build. So it's not often we start videos in our turbo room, but today we have very good reason to do so. So as you can see in front of me is not one, but two turbos that we have upgraded. These are off the 4-litre V8 Panamera. Originally destined for Ryan's Panamera, but we've got a customer from Jamaica that wants us to fit these to a Panamera that he's purchased before the car gets shipped over to Jamaica for him to enjoy over there. To get to this stage, there's been quite a lot of work that's gone into these turbos. Basically, these started life as a GTD 2060, which comes on the Panamera as standard. We know in standard form, out the factory, these produce 422 horsepower. With a custom remap, we've seen anything from about 500 to 530 horsepower from these. We have now upgraded these to what is essentially a GTD 2263. So if you are familiar with that size turbo, it's what we use on our Amarok upgrade, 350 horsepower upgrade, and that is what one of these turbos can do. So in theory, two 2263 turbos should be good for 700 horsepower. We've not done this before. We know that the V8, 4-litre V8 engine is a very, very good engine. And to be honest, if we weren't fitting the V12 in the single cab Amarok, the 4-litre V8 probably would be the second choice. A few years ago, we did have a bit of a wild idea. We actually purchased an Audi R8, and the plan was to put this 4-litre V8 in that R8 car. Unfortunately, with the V12 project and everything else going on, we rushed into it, we bought an auto. Really, we wanted a manual. By the time you buy the auto to manual conversion, we said it'd just be cheaper to sell the car as it was and buy a manual version. We sold the R8, we never bought the manual version, but who knows, maybe that's another project when the single cab Amarok is done. But for now, we're going to see what potential we can unlock from that engine in this Panamera. So as I mentioned, there's quite a lot of work not only gone into the turbos themselves, but with other things to make this kind of all work with our equipment. So to be able to floor this, we have had to make a custom pipe that basically fits on there, allows us to bolt the turbo up and use the flow tester to flow it, make sure that's all working. So that was one hurdle that we've had to come across. The other one is this custom oil fitting that we've had to knock up on the lathe. A little bit rough, the first one, but it does the job. The reason why we've had to do that is, so this is one turbo, that's just your standard kind of oil return, oil feed fitting on the bottom, whereas this one on the other side, it's a little bit different. I think that one is your feed and the other one's the return on the bottom. So that's why we've had to make a little custom pipe to go in that. So that's so we can put it on the balancing machine, which is over there, and balance them, make sure everything's all right. So we have already flow tested this one because that has just got pretty much a standard V-band flange on it. This is the one that we've had to make the adapter for, which goes on there. So we still need to floor that one. We'll get some clips of that being done, and then the car is going to get pulled into the workshop this afternoon, and we can finally get these fitted. And as I mentioned, who knows, by the end of this video, we might just have a 700 horsepower 4-litre V8 TDI Panamera. So I lied, I said we were going to get the Panamera in the workshop that afternoon when we were up in the turbo room. It's actually took another week to get it in the workshop because we had a V8 Cayenne in for timing chains, and that spilled over by quite a bit. So, but recently it's been a lot of Porsche in the workshop. We've got another Cayenne in on that ramp. That's a V6, that's actually Scott's. And then this Panamera is back in for the turbos. So we did, I don't know if we've actually filmed any of this, but we did make a start on getting this all stripped down prior to the turbos being built. So it's already in a strip state, and that's probably why there's some B-roll of this getting pushed in rather than driven in this morning. But if you haven't already seen some of the other videos on Ryan's Panamera, it's probably worth going back and looking at those, because this is quite a complex engine. We dive into it a little bit deeper in them videos, but I'll try and explain in very short terms why some of this is quite complicated and why these turbo upgrades might not go as straightforward as we thought. So these have actually got 4 exhaust manifolds, which means each cylinder has actually got 2 exhaust ports. Now, these kind of cross over to each other, so we know that there's 2 turbos. We've got an upper and a lower exhaust manifold on one side, same on the other. The upper feeds the lower on one side, and then for the other turbo, vice versa, the lower feeds the upper on the other side. So quite a complex system, as well as having twice the amount of exhaust manifolds you'd normally see on an engine. We've also got all the EGR pipes and everything else to contend with, changeover valves and whatever else. So although the turbos themselves are pretty straightforward upgrade in terms of it's just kind of a hybrid on the standard turbo, we're not sure how everything else is going to react, how the ECU is going to control the boost and things like that. So it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for us while we're doing this. But as with any development, there's always going to be a first time, and I'm pretty sure we're going to learn from any mistakes that we make during this. So we'll let Sam crack on, we'll get the manifolds, the turbos and everything back on, and then fingers crossed, sometime soon it'll be going over to Dyno to see some juicy power figures. So as you've just heard, the Panamera is now built back up, running, pretty much ready to go on the dyno. So there's some very noticeable modifications up here, but luckily these modifications, or this car should I say, isn't staying in the UK. So it doesn't have to abide by the same UK laws, which is good, because without doing certain modifications would restrict what power we could get out of this. So we've got the turbos on there, the downpipe and everything's on there. All the EGR system on this has now gone, and then this will be getting pulled on the dyno to see if we can actually reach that very optimistic, but would be nice, 700 horsepower mark that we mentioned at the beginning of this video. Like I said, I think that is being a bit optimistic, but now is probably the time. Comment below, have a guess, what power do you think it's going to do when it goes on the dyno? Right, finally, the Panamera is tuned. Now, this has given us, or when I say us, I mean the tuners, quite a bit of grief. We've already gone through the complexity of the turbo system. We had a lot, before it even came onto the dyno, during the road test, we were having trouble trying to get this to drive nicely. So, kind of cruising around, you're only using one turbo. When you're full throttle, you're using both turbos, and in both situations, wasn't a problem. The problem came when you wanted to get the drivability right. So during the changeover between turbo number 1 and turbo number 2, that's when we're having quite a lot of problems trying to control that. Obviously, we're trying to manipulate everything with the bigger turbos on in the software. So yeah, it took us quite a long time to get it driving nice, and then once we've got it driving nice, it's on the dyno to get some power figures. So, moment of truth, let's have a look what this has actually done. So, starting off with the stock figures, 420 horsepower and 660 pounds-foot of torque. You can see, even on the standard graph, you've got this little bit of a dip here. Now, we've got a blog on the website, we'll put that into the description, and that kind of explains why you're getting this dip. But in short, that is the crossover between it using one turbo and both turbos. As you can see, the more power we get, the more the dip is extrapolated. You can see it a lot more on the tuned graphs. So, tuned with the stock hardware before, 513 horsepower, and we're probably looking at 800 pounds-foot of torque. And then the final power figures, I say final, there is a little bit more to get out of this, but this is a customer safe tune. This is what we'd be happy fitting or tuning most customers' cars to. So 602 horsepower and 950 pounds-foot of torque. Now, we have limited the torque because one of the other kind of battles that we've had with the Panamera is the kind of drivetrain and transfer. So we've had a problem with Ryan's Panamera in the past where it stripped the teeth on the spline on the transfer box. We didn't really want that to happen with this car, so we have limited the torque. It's coming in a little bit later than what we could have potentially got. We could have had it coming in a little bit earlier and a little bit more, but like I said, we're going to try and protect the drivetrain, so we've pegged that back a little bit. But I think those figures we mentioned right at the beginning, 700 horsepower. We also mentioned that was very, very optimistic. 600 horsepower and nearly 1,000 foot-pound of torque is plenty for any kind of diesel. This is going to be going to Santa Pod in about a week's time. So the owner is flying over from Jamaica and he's going to be taking this and his Alpine is it a 110? Yeah. To Santa Pod to run them both at a Run What You Brung event. So yeah, if you want to see what times this is going to put down, you're going to have to subscribe to the channel and watch that in a future video. But for now, the turbos, good result, an extra, what, if you say 90 horsepower over the standard hardware, and then if you do the deletes, I think we normally tune these to about 530 horsepower, so an extra 70 odd horsepower versus that just with the turbos and tuning. So the turbos will be listed on the website, the rest of the hardware also listed on the website. If you've got your own 4 litre diesel Panamera and you want to get a bit more power out of it, let us know, get in touch. Hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.